Hey, Susanna. How are you? Share out the live. That's what I'm doing right now. Add it to my story. All right. Hey, Green. Or Gray Grows Green. Hey, Ghost. Hey, All Fun and Games. Hey, Miss Teal. And it's an open panel, so anybody that wants to come up can. Hey, Cece. You'll share out the live. Let's see, I'm going to share it out again. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I don't need to send it to Miss Teal. I was just about to. Oh, goodness. All right, if you're already in here and I send it out to you, my apologies. I am just sharing it out. Not sure who's all in here yet. It's my girl. There you go. Hey, Steph.
Did you get my message?
No.
I just invited you to a live, but this was probably going to be better. I wanted you to see if Crystal and let me turn this other one down because I'm in a live on the other one. But I'm muted so they can't hear. We were trying to figure out that I really don't really care who it is, but they're trying to figure out who that account is. And I said, I really...
What account? What are you talking about?
Finding the truth. They're trying to figure out who that account is. And I said, so I asked Nellie and them, and I was like, hey, I said, I know this is a far-fetched question, and if y'all say no, I understand, but a couple people one of the people that I really respect that probably got a better understanding on this would be Crystal. And they were like, I don't know. And I said, well, look, she has me blocked and I'm okay with that. I said, but I'd have to message Kmac to see if, her and then someone said, well, Sal's is really knowledgeable about it. And since she's been eliminated from being that account, I said,
what account is it the one that...
It's called Finding the Truth. It used to apparently be I See Purple People.
Yeah. That one.
Is it still around, or did it get changed to, wasn't it trolling Mimi? Or something?
I think that's who they're trolling it today, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or this week. I think they take
called,
turns.
Mindy Finds a Man or something?
Oh, I don't know. I've not looked at the any of their posts or anything.
No, I blocked them. I got a message from, I think it was from somebody. They told me that apparently, isn't this the account that trolled Coco? Is that the one?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I got a message from Jessica Ann that said that it was an account that trolled Coco. So I blocked them a couple of days ago, I think. So I don't know anything about them.
That's the one I'm upset over. Well, they started, but see, Nellie was saying when they put that one out about Nellie and Born, they were Finding the Truth 80 something. and so I'm not even sure if it's the same person, but Nelly. But the one that upset me was Coco's.
Oh yeah, I heard about that after the fact. I didn't see it, but I heard it was, yeah,
It was
terrible.
foul. It was foul.
Yeah.
So that would be the only reason that I'm kind of like putting my penny and a half in.
So is
Because
it one person behind the account, or do y'all think it's like,
my opinion is there's two, but I don't know. I think my thoughts right now, my
mhm,
thoughts have changed. I originally thought it was Sal's. Then, but I wasn't married to that. It wasn't like nothing big, major. Then it put out something in a chat, and it didn't make the sentence didn't make sense, and that was like, no, Sal's smarter than that. That ain't Sal's.
mhm.
So, um, and everybody, even when they were still, it sells. I was like, no, that like blew me out of the water with that run on not making sense sentence. But then I was leaning toward Pretzi, and
What? Yeah, but why would Pretzi troll Coco?
I don't know, why does anybody troll
They do
anybody
anything
that
right,
hard?
right. It has to be somebody that is, I don't, maybe not. I wouldn't think it would be somebody like a prominent person, like
No,
who's
my
holding
thoughts.
lives and
I
stuff.
don't. I don't know these people really well, but my thoughts now, where I'm sitting at now,
Cheeky.
is Cheeky and Rookie.
Rookie. That's, see, those are two possibilities that I would say, yeah, just because, not because I think it's them, but because of how they fall in, like, I don't think it's going to be somebody like Pretzi who is holding panels and stuff like that. I think it's going to be somebody maybe in the background a little bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna unmic on this side so they can hear our conversation.
Does anybody know anything about golf balls?
Ugh. I can't
I know
stand
this is
her.
random as hell.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I know that, but like
I ain't supposed to say that out loud.
so they make these attractive
Hey
balls,
guys.
and they have like holes in them and stuff.
No,
Are they
they're
the
still
same
talking.
as like real?
I don't want to hear her voice. Ugh.
Who?
Anyway, me.
Oh, is she in there?
Yes. It's the only reason I don't like her. I mean, I wish I held my own panels.
Why
But,
don't you?
because I have to worry about shit like this. And I just soon be me.
Oh
And
yeah, I'll tell you, it's easier to be able to just kind of hop around and go and, yeah, hold
yeah.
it, doing it and having to hold it and all of that. It is, yeah, it's a lot of work.
Well, and like I said, I even asked Crystal here one time. I would have to have open-minded mods that would respect my wishes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Um,
speaking of, I'm glad you said that
mhm.
because I need to make sure tonight. I want to try this tonight. I want to um and I want to make sure that none of the OG people in our community um get muted or, of course, not blocked, but I want to, if somebody's being horrible in the chat and y'all feel like they need to be muted and it's somebody like an OG person like in Jessica Ann's friend group, I want it to come to me. I want it to come through me because I think have felt like they have been unfairly targeted. And so I want to try and take that away because I really don't know. Like, I know Jessica Ann a little bit, but the rest of them I really don't know that well. And I'd like to. I'd like to get to know them better. And if they keep getting muted and stuff, they won't come around. And I know that some of y'all don't necessarily get along and with them, and that's cool. Like, there's a lot of people I don't get along with either, but we're all still kind of in the same community. And so I think we all have to kind of, like, for example, I thought we should have Mimi exiled recently, and people disagreed with me. So I'm going to have to figure out a way. She's not leaving, right? So we're going to have to figure out a way to make it kind of work. And I not that I have a problem with it or anything necessarily, but I'm just saying, when it comes to like, if it's a new person, if it's a troll account, if it's somebody that you don't recognize and they're spamming the chat, like that's fine. But I would like to also like try the warnings, like give them a warning, then do a 5 minute, then I don't know how it works, like a 10 minute or a 15 minute or whatever, like before we go to immediately just muting them for the whole chat. Because I really want this to be more of a place of like freedom with people instead of like most chats, right? Like you go and yeah, that's it. Aubrey's got it. But it's like when you go in most chats, they're like, like I'll just use Jen for example. That poor girl, she can't go anywhere, and they're like, Jen, shut the fuck up. Like, we're gonna mute you right now. Like you just enter and you automatically get muted. Like I don't want it. I just don't want it to be like that. I think it's hard, Crystal. No, I don't know. Is Crystal even in here? I messaged her, but I haven't heard anything.
I shared it out to everyone, so hopefully.
Thank you.
And I can only mute. So, and when I click it, it just says mute. So I don't have a timer on it.
I wonder if I
okay. Three. Oh my God! 3 strikes.
Is he sleeping or?
Well, what I'm gonna do,
yeah.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is, if you get Sal's and once your group's all together or whatever, and they're interested in putting their 2 cents in, they may not be, and I'm okay with that. Message me on my main account.
Okay.
And then I'll come and do this. I don't want to interrupt your live or take over your live, but if they are interested in throwing their 2 cents who they think it might be, I'd be open for their intelligence. If not, that's cool too. I don't want to.
Do y'all think it's like somebody anti or pro, or just?
I personally think it's the 2 I named. Do I have any proof of that? No. But every time I talk to Pretzi, she's used to be, I don't talk to her like I used to, but maybe you've heard her say it. I'm protecting more than you know. And she was the crypt keeper or something. And, I never
She's
really
also getting paid by MTV. So.
Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying. So
it's bad.
I don't believe, I mean, she's in that Mimi category. I don't believe nothing comes out of her mouth.
No, I was talking today about that, about the fact that like we've got people who are like, being paid by MTV, and then we've got our racist homophobes, and we're all
People
just one big happy family. Yeah.
I mean, the Blanchards, honey, they rolling. They like the DuckTales. They rolling in some dough because they just paint everybody.
It's just all so silly. It's
it is.
Just
it
silly.
really is. And as long as you've got, no one's going to be able to cancel anybody, as I don't think they should be able to. Granted, if I hold a panel and you'll never see Mimi up on my panel.
Well, now I will say Mimi is canceled in this chat. She's not. Right. Mimi won't be in here. So
right, that's what I'm saying. You're going to have people that feel as strongly as you do that hold lives, and I say good for you. Stand your guns. After Sheena's live yesterday, I'm not. To me, I call it the Skip category. There's now Skip, there's Mimi, and now Madison. When you cross that line, when you cross that line for me, that's where you're going to go in that category for me.
Yeah.
I got nothing to say to you, nothing good to say about you, and you can just go right on over there. I can't control how other people feel. So yes, I will be on a panel with them eventually, I'm sure. And God prays I bite my tongue.
Hey,
But
Jen. Everybody has a new PFP but me. I swear, I'm always left out of that. Nobody sends me shit.
you're original, girl. Stay original.
But yeah, if Madison comes in here, if Mimi comes in here, who else would?
Mine
Did you?
is Skip. Mine is Skip,
Oh
Madison, and
yeah,
Mimi right now. They're in that
yeah.
category. I
Skip,
don't.
Madison, and Mimi. Those three automatic block. Y'all don't even
Yeah,
have to. No warnings necessary.
yeah. That's to me. They've crossed the no coming back zone for
Yeah,
me.
I don't want to be around. Those three make me feel just dirty and icky, and I don't want
Yeah.
to be around them at all.
And I had somebody trying to get me to go to Skip's Live the other day, and I was like, no. And they were like, well,
Oh,
she
and
never did nothing to
pancakes. Yeah.
you. She never done nothing to you, and you don't even like Aubrey Strawberry. I said, I don't care. What she said about that woman's child puts her in that category for me. Done.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not big,
Oh, I
me and
love
Sheena.
Aubrey Strawberry. She is
I don't know
hilarious.
her. I don't know her well enough to say yes or no, or we've not, been on panels enough. But me and this phone. All right, love you. If y'all want to help, let me know.
Okay. Love you too.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, Benny. Okay.
Hey,
Who was the other one? Okay. So,
1% Pam,
yeah,
Madison,
yeah.
Skip,
Yes. And
Mimi.
Mimi. Yes. Those four people, automatic block, never getting in. And if y'all, like, if a troll account comes in and you suspect it's them, you can block it. You don't even have to ask, no warnings, no nothing. I don't care. They can message me later and then we'll work it out after the fact. But because that's how much I don't want to be around them.
I can mute them and then have whoever has blocking powers block them.
Okay, because we had different people, like different. Crystal had them doing different things,
Yeah, let Crystal do
and
that. She's
yeah,
good.
she's good at the whole modding thing. She's
Mm-hmm.
got it down, and so oh yeah, I doubt they. Well, I don't know. Mimi's brave. Like if she's unblocked and she knows we're talking about her, she'd probably come in. But I
Yeah,
don't.
and on 5011 different counts.
Yeah,
Did you
I
see
know.
that? I saw that, what is it? True crime fight shit club. I don't know what it is, but she posted, I saw it came up, and she was outing Wilson. Her one of Wilson's backup account is called Amber, which is, I don't know, her daughter's daughter. I don't know, somebody in her family. Anyway, I noticed that they followed me yesterday, so I made sure not to follow them back. But I was like, oh, okay, I see you.
Wow.
Yeah, so I guess, and I went and looked real quick at her follows list, and I saw that she was following a lot of us. So I was like, still in the
Oh,
streets.
yeah. I just don't, I don't know. I was, I was actually telling Crystal earlier today that I, I don't understand. Like, it almost makes me feel crazy when I think about it because, like, we're saying, for example, like, I don't want to be around Mimi. She's a racist, homophobe, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And they're like fighting so hard to keep Mimi in the community.
Yeah.
And I think that's insane.
It's entertainment.
Yeah.
That's all it comes down to. It gives them content, something to
Yeah.
talk about, and it's entertainment.
But I think if they're going to fight that hard to keep a racist, homophobic, etc. person around them, then I think they deserve everything that they get.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's what I was telling Crystal. Like, it was almost making me feel like I was the crazy one. Like, because I don't want to be around any of that, you know?
No.
And I think it is crazy that they do. I really do. Like,
It
because
is.
if in real life, like I mean, I don't know anybody that would ever tolerate or put up with any of that crap, you know?
Yeah, no one would in real life. That's the
No,
difference. No one's going to
it's
talk to you that way in real life. And if they
uh-uh.
do, I mean, well, I know how that's going to end. And so, and you're going to be looking up at the sky. But anyway, so yeah, 100%. It's Billy Badass behind a keyboard. It's entertainment. They get a thrill. I really think Mimi gets a thrill out of it. Like
Oh, I do
something
too.
inside her is like giddy.
Yeah, I agree. And I have known her for, about a year. And I talked to her. We were on Keisha's panel, and I heard after the fact, like people making comments and stuff about how I sounded and stuff. And here's the thing, I was quiet because I didn't want to be there. I
Right.
I didn't want to talk to her. And I knew she was manipulating and gaslighting the shit out of me the whole time. Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, liar,
Right.
liar, pants on fire? Like,
Right.
I already knew.
And it's not only that, but if you have to like yell, scream to get your point across or talk over someone, you're in the wrong. I'm going to listen. Like, put your listening ears on. You only have 2 ears, one mouth. So
Mhm.
why are you're speaking to me like, what is it? You're not listening to learn. You're not even listening, first of all. You just want to interrupt
That's
and
it.
I don't like that. It's ugly behavior.
I was actually like, to be honest with you, I
Hmm.
am actually surprised how much my opinion, like, of Key has changed. I would
I
say
know.
that's the biggest turnaround for me because I had her in a category of such, I don't know, high regard, maybe. I listened to her. I liked her. I thought she was funny. All these things that I
Hmm.
don't think now. I don't
Yeah.
think she's funny. I think she's not funny.
No, it's
She's
not
unfunny. I don't think she's funny. I think she's
hurtful.
rude and I think
Yes.
she's vicious, actually.
Hmm.
And I think that she is, I don't know. I was listening to Solon Beauty, who is
Hmm.
one of her I want to call her, I don't want to call her a minion, but she is definitely a person who wants to fight for Key and maybe fight her battles. I'm not really sure where she
Right.
falls in the line, but I know that she has said a lot of negative things about me because I've heard her say them. Never in my face, of course, but
Right, of
like,
course.
behind my back and stuff.
Yeah.
And
It's weird.
I even think like I think her vocabulary, I think it's ugly. I think it's
Hmm.
unnecessary.
And it's limited.
Yes. Yes.
You
And
only
I
say
think
things
that
to hurt
Key,
people.
I've noticed like if you have a point, like if you actually make a point with
Hmm.
Key, like let's say you clock it,
Hmm.
Key's going to get belligerent, she's going to get loud, and she's just going to scream and yell obscenities.
Right.
And
And call you names. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I don't
And
like it.
you can't actually, get anywhere. There is no getting anywhere. That's what I'm realizing. So all of this that I have been trying to do, there is no getting anywhere because people don't want to get anywhere but me.
Right.
I
No,
mean, and maybe and y'all,
right.
I guess,
I get it.
but it's definitely not them. It's definitely like I think the reason that they all found each other, like, Pretzi and Mimi and like I'm just gonna say and yada yada yada. It's because they are the same kind of people
Right.
as where I think that's why, we all get along so well. And I think we are the same kind of people. And it is divided, but it's not about Gypsy Rose like I thought.
Oh, it hasn't been about her in over a year. I sat back for I've been here for like 2 years, and I sat back for like 6, 7 months and just watched and learned and was like, oh, I really like her. Oh, I really like this one. I like that one. And then I started engaging, and then I started making friends, and I was like, this is kind of cool, but could still see the drama. But the last year, it's gotten so ugly, but I see the good in people still. Like it hasn't like messed up my views there, but I also see the really ugly in people too.
Mm-hmm. I told Crystal, and this is the truth,
Mm.
when I was on, and I'm speaking for myself, so I'm not saying anything about anybody else but myself. When I was a part of the anti side and I was believing all of the lies and propaganda about the pro side that they were spewing, that y'all are a cult, y'all are the FBI, that y'all have big files on people, and like all of that crap that is not true.
Mm-mm, it's not. I can verify that.
Yeah, I absolutely know it's not. But when I believed all of that to be true, I I felt negative. I felt
Mm-hmm.
um, it was always I felt negative. I felt unhappy. I was suspicious of
Yeah.
everybody. It was, I didn't feel like I had like real friendships. It was hard, and every day it was drama, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the moment that changed for me was when Crystal and I became friends.
Yeah.
And it was like, and then she kind of opened me up to her friend group. And it was like, oh, because I would ask her, where are all the like nice and normal people at? Because like this is like a lot every day, the drama and stuff.
Right.
And, it was, yeah, it was very eye opening for me because, like I said, I realized how silly my own brain, like, like I was manipulated to believe that there was like an FBI.
Yeah, it
That's
was
why I'm always
feeding.
correcting,
Mm-hmm.
Key, because people do believe that. People believe that. I believed that. There were
Yeah.
files and files, and she still says it to this day,
Yeah, you get sucked in. Like I can see how a person can just be sucked into one or the other, but it's not. Half of us believe in one way, the other half believes the other, but we meet in the middle because we're humans and we all have
Mhm.
hearts. Even the angry people, I know they have hearts, but they just can't get past this vicious, angry hatred.
Mm-mm.
I mean, at first, I came across, I think, Brie first, and I thought, oh my god, she's so cute. I love the way she does her makeup, and then Sheena, and I was just like, oh my god, they're so cool. And I just listened, and it was fun. And honestly, at first, I was a little afraid of Crystal, and I was like, man, she seems like like the boss. She seems like a badass. And and then once I like became her friend, I was like, she is so sweet. And then I was
Mhm.
like, ooh, she's a little spicy and Ray's a little spicy, but they're really nice.
Mhm.
And I mean, but I
Oh, I
get
love
why they,
Ray.
yeah,
She
I
is
get
actually
why.
one of my favorite people. And it was so funny because I felt the same way that you did.
Yeah,
Exact same way. And now I think, like I said, I love her.
they're so sweet. It's just that they have a guard up, and I get that
You have to
100%.
because
Yeah.
they've got these crazy people over there calling
Mm-hmm.
them the
Yeah.
FBI.
And just being plain mean and just below the belt. Like we can all get nasty and down to that ugly level. Like I
Yeah.
get that. But then the way they come together and the way I've been able to be part of that, it's so nice. Like they come together as like a team. It's just not like, hey, can you help with this? Or, hey, have you heard this? Or do you have a recipe? They're always just so down to earth. Like they're normal. There's nothing wrong with them. Yeah, they talk a little sideways and get a little spicy, especially that MLF, but it's okay
I
because
love her.
I know she crazy, right? But they're very, very supportive. Like they are
Oh, I
really
know.
supportive.
Yeah. It was crazy because when Crystal and I first started talking, it was it was God, it was crazy. We actually talked for hours, our very first phone call, just sort of like clearing the air with
Yeah.
everything. And then of course we've just been almost inseparable ever since. But she has, it was we were asking each other questions like you would ask a normal person,
Right.
and now, of course she knows where all the bones are hidden. Like I send her selfies all the time and I'm like
Aw.
outfit checks and like a
Yeah.
normal friendship and
Yes.
stuff. And over on the anti side, I bet there
They
are
would use
very
it.
few of those. Yeah,
Yeah.
because there because you've got people over there who are racist and
And creepy. Yeah.
yeah.
Like they're all like, oh, you need to watch out for Casey May and all her friends. Oh, I'm sorry, but they've been nothing but nice and supportive. And yeah,
Yes.
we might talk some shit, but I've never seen them get like that. I've never seen them get so angry that they've done heinous things that I know other people have.
Wow.
And Sal's, I've always like in the very beginning, I was like, I don't know about this one. But then the more she's just open, honest, and just very transparent, I
I
don't know.
love Sal's.
I
I
do
know I keep
too.
saying that. I love everybody over here, but I
I
really
do.
do.
I
Like
do.
I love Sal's. And when I hear people talk badly about her, it hurts my heart literally
Yeah.
because I know they don't know her. They don't
Right.
know her at
Right.
all. And part of me also thinks that it has a lot to do with homophobia. And I didn't see it at first as
Yeah.
clearly as I can see it now. But the people that have a problem with Sal's, you know,
They have personal problems with her because I honestly think too she has a backbone and
yes.
she speaks very intelligent. Like she knows
Mhm.
what she's talking about and she can speak to you in a way that can get through to you. And I think they're
Mhm.
intimidated.
When I heard her she was talking to Keish and Key, and it was late at night, and I had been up there for a while until like 1:30 in the morning, I think, and I finally dipped out. But I was listening to her talk, and they were actually having a conversation. And
Mhm.
every once in a while, Key would do that dumb shit like hey and
Uh,
ho, thinking she's like clocked it or something, when she really just sounds so stupid. But I would listen. Like I told Sal, she had the patience of Jesus because
yeah.
she would just sit there and she would talk, and and kind of let Key act out every once in a while, but she would still kind of bring it back, and she was able to answer questions, and she would say, now no, now that's not how that happened, and this is not how that happened, and no, this is that. But and what I've noticed too, with a lot of people over there on the anti side, is they twist things,
Hmm.
and they will turn things to mean things that didn't happen. And then they will all kind of gang up together, and they'll be like, yeah, yeah. And they're like rewriting history. Like,
Right.
yeah, oh, yeah, that did happen. Just like that. And you're like, no, I mean, I was there.
It's got to fit their narrative. Um,
And I guess I just realized when I was sitting, and I guess that's why I'm talking about it all, is because when I was sitting on panel with Mimi and Key, or Quiche, maybe both, I don't know. Yeah, I think it was both at one point. I realized that that's the last time I'm going to put myself in that situation, I think. Like,
yeah.
I'm not going to be doing any more right fighting. I'm not going to be
Mhm.
taking on any more of these battles and trying to get my point across to people who they don't live in the same like world that I live in. Like we're into,
Like delusional. Yeah.
yes. Hey girl,
Oh, hi.
I'm talking
No,
mad shit
I just
about
haven't.
you.
Oh no, I've been here. Uh, you say that, right? And tomorrow something's gonna happen, and you might find yourself on a panel. So never say never, because
That's
I know
true.
you, and you can't help yourself.
You know what? I am the world's worst. Like if I'm like scrolling by and I hear Keish like start talking shit about me, I cannot help it. I'm like, let's go. Like, let's go. It's going down right
Okay,
now.
so
But
I
I'm
want to
hoping
ask.
that it's not going to, because I got the feeling from her, and I don't know about y'all, but I felt like she doesn't want it to be like that moving forward. Like I just felt like maybe she was done too.
Girl, she said that like 50, 11 times in this app, okay? So, no. Anyway, I just want to say really quickly to Jen in the chat. Right now, Jen, they're doing the whole Scooby Doo 2.0 with this Truth Finder account, okay? And I'm just telling you that I will bet that your comments in this live that you say were joking were already screenshot and sent to 10 different people. So you never said you were joking in your comments when you were making them, and they are going to run with that you're one of the people on that account. I just want you to understand that. So, I mean, don't,
But don't take it to
like,
they thought it was Sal's. Like they're not.
well, supposedly everybody's outed Sal's now, like, not like outed her out of the equation, like she is not a candidate anymore. I mean,
Finally.
in my opinion, every single person is a candidate until you have actual proof of who the freak it is. Like, that's what I understand. They're like, oh, so and so would never do that. Oh, so and so's not smart enough to do that. Number one, all these people Scooby Dooing it online in front of this account are just putting that account 10 steps ahead of them. That's my 2 cents. I'm going to say
Has
one
that
more thing.
account been like under
It's
that
been in all
account
the
in?
lives.
Oh, it has. Like
Yes,
it's
today, all today.
like actually under that account.
Yes, commenting. Yes.
What is it? How does it comment? Ha ha ha.
Listen,
Y'all
that's
will never
no,
figure it out.
that's the thing is we all know. Like, for example, the person who made an account that has this same picture and my same name. So when you see it in the chat, it looks like it's me, but if you clicked on it, obviously the following is different and the actual at is like one number off or something. That account, which I don't understand the troll, like they would go into lives and go, this is why I block all of you, blah, blah, blah. And number one, I would never say that. Like they were trying to talk like me. And people really thought it was me and kept blocking. And I would be in the live watching this person type, and I knew it wasn't me. And then they'd get blocked. And I'm like, if you're going to troll, like, be smarter about it and don't get yourself instantly blocked. Like, I
Were they
even made a
trying to
video.
troll or were they trying to?
I don't know. I
No,
still don't
yeah.
know. I don't know what that account is doing, but they're not a good troll. And they weren't even saying anything horrible. It was just like, this is why I block all of you. You're all messy, blah, blah, blah. Like, but I could tell they were trying to talk like me. And that's the thing. Like, this Truth Finder account and whoever's involved in it and the other accounts that it was talking to or communicating with or whatever, All they have to do is hang around a few lives, watch how people type in the chat, watch how people talk on panel, and just emulate that. It's that easy. Like, I could go right now and make a troll account of Sheena, and I could convince people in chats that I was Sheena because I know how Sheena types and what she says. So people don't consider those things, and it's ridiculous. Oh, Aubrey. Okay, I'll go check your DM. It's really important. One sec.
I don't understand. Like, for me, I think the whole troll thing is like, okay, so I think some of them are funny, right? If it's like innocent stuff, like, oh, well, like Keisha's broken chair. I thought that was kind of funny. You know, it wasn't a big deal. Like, it wasn't trying to inflict pain on anybody. It was trying to be kind of funny and lighthearted. I think things like that, I consider that like trolling. When somebody creates an account, for example, and tries to be Sheena, and they go around acting like, you know, Sheena, or they put Sheena's family up or whatever, I think that's bullying. I don't think that's trolling. I think people have lost the plot, you know?
I
I just,
agree. I have one backup account, and that is literally to go in and watch where I know I've either blocked the person or maybe they've blocked me, but that's it. Like, it's not that serious. I don't want to go after you ugly.
oh, do I need to? Okay. I can change. The next time I go live, I'll do it the other way. And that way, y'all can have access to a timer. Because I didn't know that. Y'all have to tell me.
I only learned that the last time you went live on this account because I tried to put a timer on somebody and it didn't work. It wasn't there.
Yeah, I think that's actually really funny when we do that and stuff. So, but I think stuff like that, and I guess that's what I want it to be like in this chat. Like, I want it to be more lighthearted and stuff. And, you know, not that we can't talk about serious stuff too. I just don't want the bullying. Like, I feel like Keisha's chat and even Keys is just, I mean, I think there's a lot of bullying going on. And I don't know if it is still as
I just
like it,
want to point out that Keisha
yeah.
brags about having all of us blocked, so we're not the bullying ones.
Oh
Just
no.
saying.
Yeah, no. Y'all in fact never have been. It is the whole anti yeah. I can't tell you how many times like I was over like in Key's chat and people would just straight up say, you know, you don't belong here. You need to leave. You know, you've decided you're not one of us. You can't be here anymore. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what? Like, at first I thought they were just joking. Like, I'm like, oh, ha, 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 you know. And then I realized they're not. They're dead ass serious, you know? But I thought, like, okay, for example, like, I still have a sense of humor. I thought the whole tomatoes thing was hysterical. I still think that's funny. Like, I thought, you know, but when I say the tomato thing, I'm talking about them being able to pay like 100 coins or whatever, and they can, you know, throw tomatoes. I think that's hilarious. And if you want to do that, you go right on ahead because I think it's funny. But I think that, you know, spamming the chat and just putting tomatoes over and over and over again to let a person know that you don't like them and you've already told them 11 times, I think that's a little unnecessary. Like, Sal's gets it. It's okay. Y'all don't have to follow her around throwing tomatoes at her. I mean, can you imagine, like, in real life, if somebody did that? Like everywhere you went, you're at the grocery store and they're like peeking out from behind the pickles. They're like, hey, I hate you. Okay, thanks. Thanks, I'll see you over in the bakery.
The people who, when they talk about somebody, they have to say at least 10 times, I don't like them at all, but blah, blah, blah. I really don't like them, but blah, blah, blah. Like, girl, we heard you the first 15
Yeah,
times. Like,
we
you
get
don't have to say it again and again. We got it. You don't like them. Just say what you want to say about them. I think most of us here know who doesn't like who just based on the chat. Like, we're all set.
and it makes me wonder, honestly, like, okay, because Sal's was very well liked, okay, because I was there and we were in Keisha's chat together and she was very well liked. And then Keish turned on her, and then it went from her being like, honestly, I thought she was very popular. Like, I thought she was like very well liked. Everybody thought she was super sweet, super the way she spoke, blah blah blah. She was very well spoken. She could detail a story. Like when we would go in and Keish would say, okay, well, what's happened today? She was the one that was able to kind of detail everything really, really good. She could tell the story back and everything. And then Keish turned on her. And now I know Keish would.
You just answered your own question.
Yeah.
She served a purpose. Sal served a purpose to them, and she was the replay pages before there was replay pages.
That's true.
So once replay pages started popping up, there was no need for her anymore.
It just breaks my heart because literally
I feel like, and no offense to Sal's, like I feel like they tolerated her because they wanted the information she had, kind of like people trying to get me in their chats because they know that my phone is full of shit for the last 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And I know a lot and see a lot. And they don't like me and they'll make fun of me, but they want to talk to me about stuff. Yeah, I'm all set.
That's exactly how it is. Even with me, Crystal, with the anti side, they will talk mad shit about me behind my back, and to my face, they tolerate me when they want information or they want something, whatever that may be. And it's not, yeah, it's a lot of them. I was going to say it's not all of them, I guess, but it kind of is a lot of them. And it's hurtful, you know. It's hurtful when you're trying to figure everything out, I guess. But now that I kind of have, like, I don't think my feelings could get hurt by them, to be honest, because there's like, I don't know, there's just nothing left there for me. Like, I'm not ever going back. I don't want to be a part of anything that a racist and a homophobic person and it's just never going to happen for me. I'm not going to sit on a panel with somebody who I know is a racist and a homophobe and act like we can sit here and have a conversation about the weather. No, it's just not going to happen for me. And I was really surprised. In fact, y'all have to tell me what happened because the last I heard, because I've been off, I haven't been on the app today or really yesterday much, but the last that I heard was that, like Cooks, was appalled with Mimi, right? And she heard all she needed to hear. She heard Mimi make the racist comments. She actually heard it. So did Keish. And my understanding was she didn't want anything to do with it or Mimi. And she thought it was disgusting and then whatever. And then today I'm trying to get through my DMs. For those who have DM'd me, I promise I'm going to get back to you. And I swear, it's just taking my sweet time with it. But I was signing on to check through some of my DMs and answer them back. And I saw Mimi on her panel. And I thought, okay, I didn't see that coming. So what happened? What happened from where I saw them last to today? How did we get there? Does anybody want to come up and tell me? Because I would love to understand, how did Mimi talk to Cooks and tell her, I'm not going to be racist anymore? Please forgive me? Or because I thought Cooks, when she heard Mimi say, it was something like Mimi was talking about all those big, bad, terrible cartel members with bags and bags of money, pushing all the normal, I don't know what her state is. Where is she? Pennsylvania. So pushing all the Pennsylvanians over, running them off out of the grocery store aisles so they can send their bags of money back to Mexico. And Cooks was like, get the fuck out of here. And her and Susan dropped off that panel, right? And so,
People who said, oh my God, it's horrible. But then the next day you find them on a panel with the person just kikiing like nothing's up.
Speaking of, let's talk about that. So, Nellie was in Coffee Queens Alive with Cajun, and they were vocal about saying how much they were against Mimi. They did not want Mimi. Like, I was very surprised to come back the next day and it almost be a situation. Well, hell, not even almost. I mean, Nellie and I, we got into it. I think she had told somebody I think she told Bree that she didn't tell Bree. Who did she tell? She told somebody that she had clocked me or something like that. And I thought, you did? Like, I had to go back and listen because I thought, what did I miss? Because I don't remember being clocked. Like, I remember coming out of myself, basically calling her I was not having a good night and I wasn't holding back. I didn't even realize she was yelling at Brie at the time, but after I found out, I thought, I didn't really care. I thought, well, Bree's probably like, oh, I'm glad she said it. It's kind of how I felt anyway in the moment. So it's not really, but I don't remember her clocking me or anything. It was almost like we had two different or arguments. She had one in her head, and I guess I had a real one. I don't know. Irregardless, I was surprised to see that, and I'm kind of curious, like, were y'all surprised to see that? Like, what happened? What happened overnight? Did her and Mimi talk on the phone and like figure it all out? Because like we go to bed and it's all one way. We wake up the next day and Nellie is like, Kmac's not going to tell me what to do. I'm not going to listen to those pro people. Like, we're going to have to, we got to keep them out of here. Like, we're not going to, like, what happened? And that's the information that I would like to know. Like, what happened? I feel like they were, like, picked up by aliens because I can't really, like, if I have to think about, like, logically speaking, that's the only thing that makes sense. Aliens abducted them, and when they brought them back, they were not the same people. I mean, y'all have to agree, right? That's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, I was actually telling somebody today that Mimi is like one of these people that really needs to be studied because of how good she is about coming
So
back in
good.
after, and I think part of it is what she does is after she's getting called out for something, she will use something else to kind of get herself back in. So today it was the Morbid and Susan thing. And like yesterday, she was playing a clip of Aphrodite, I think it was, um, uh, going after Sister Lindsay, and she played it over and over again. She was like, "But I'm such a bad person." Yet she's over here saying
Mm,
this about Sister Lindsay. So I think that's part of it too. She kind of like uses things to kind of like wedge herself back in because then people get on this hate train for this other person, and then somehow whatever she's done just kind of like goes out the window.
that is exactly what happens. That is exactly what happens. And it has happened a lot. That's exactly what has happened. And I have watched her. She's a master at it, which is
She is.
why Sal's was like saying she had a wrinkle and not a scar. And that's all I'm going to say about the situation. And I'm not going to like get in and debate it or anything because I don't care. And but I feel like that she had to make it such a big deal because she was, you know, effectively being canceled and she didn't want to be
Exactly.
canceled.
Yeah.
And she said it was Botox. Yeah, I remember that as well. And I have chosen to not get involved, I suppose, because she's not going to let it go. And there is no winning situation. Like, and you can already see the antis have already welcomed her back with open arms. Like, she's sitting on Cook's panel. Like, I saw her sitting there just fine. I saw her kikiing it up with Starlight. Like, that's crazy. And I actually heard Starlight and them talking to her about her racist comments, which she actually made again. And they were all like, whoa, that's racist, Mimi. You can't say that. And Mimi's like, I can say it. I've got an Asian friend. His name is John. Like, what? Like, what? Oh my God. Like, am I in the Twilight Zone? I thought, what is going on here? And I know that, Starlight's like, I just want to stay out of it. Well, why are you letting her up on your panel to begin with? Like, why would you actively let a racist up there? That is kind of my question. Oh, really? That was my question. I was asking that very thing. Oh, you did? It's crazy to me that she doesn't know how racist she's coming across. And I don't know. But like I said, I left and I felt like everybody was kind of like on the same page. And then I came back and everybody is, okay with her. I don't know. I just thought, wow, we've been abducted by aliens, clearly. We're all it's all an experiment. It's scripted. It's scripted. And I want my MTV money. That's all I'm saying. We should all be getting checks.
Yes, I asked Pretsy about that. She said that I wasn't recruited. And then I was like, yeah, neither was anybody else in this community. And she was like, well, you guys turned it around. You guys turned it down. So why are you guys all mad? Because it wasn't real.
You know what's funny with Pretzi, and I have to give it to her, to be honest with you. She came in our community, right? Like, I was thinking about this just the other day. So she came in our community, and I first noticed her on Key's panel. She would just, like, I think one day she just showed up and she would just sit kind of at the bottom, and she didn't talk a whole lot. She was just there. And that went on for a while. And then she was somebody that we started to kind of get familiar with, and that anytime Keys Live would go down, Pretzi would say, well, y'all come over to my live. And so sometimes we would trickle in, sometimes we wouldn't. Like, it wasn't like a big deal either way, right? And then she was going live, and she would go live like 24/7. She was always on her live, and she had her backup account, I guess, that she would talk to herself. Do y'all remember that?
Yes.
Okay, so that's where we started, right? And then I don't think it was too long later, she was holding full panels, like Mimi, Nelly, like all the Louisiana girls, like they were all over there, like supporting her and stuff, like everything was normal. I'm wondering if, like, are we the normal ones? Are we not?
I don't even know what normal is anymore, to be honest.
Like, where do we lay? Where do we lie in the whole, like, scale of normalcy?
I don't know. It seems like once Prexy came on, everything just kind of went like berserk.
Ex-
That's like my mark where I kind of like notice it the most. Like as soon as she came on and the whole, MTV and I want my rose back. Um, it was like after that it just went downhill. It's like after that it was just like I don't know. It's
well,
chaos now.
it really is. And I was taking everything, like, so seriously, I think, and to heart. And you can't do that. You can't look at crazy and go, okay, well, I'm gonna treat this like I would a normal situation, because not, it's anything but normal. It's not normal. I don't think, yeah, it isn't normal at all. And, like, I would never when like listening to Starlight and Nicole on the dance floor try to teach a woman in her 40s what is racist, and she genuinely is like, I'm just kidding, it's a joke, I'm kidding. It was I thought I was in a nightmare somewhere. Like, I thought this can't be real life. I mean, did y'all feel that way? Did y'all see Starlight's live with Mimi?
Yeah.
And do y'all feel, what do y'all think about that? That they think that because the pros are telling them, hey, Mimi's racist, we really should exile her, they are coming back harder saying, we are keeping her.
Yeah. Because she pretty much said, "Oh well, I didn't know." It's like you most definitely do know. Come on.
She
Because I mean,
actually
isn't
said,
Pittsburgh kind of more of I don't know if it's isn't Pittsburgh more of like I know it's like a Democratic city, but not getting into politics or anything, but I would think that they're a little bit more on the liberal side, but seriously. It's
I
like she knows exactly what she's talking about. She knows what she's doing.
I know. I believe that too. Because she actually said, to for him to shut up and do her nails. And I caught that as soon as she said it. And I was like, girl, like she was angry and she was saying it to be demeaning and to be racist. Like,
Yeah. Well,
you
did you
know,
hear what she said about nail technicians? She said, and
uh,
I don't want to, she said that they were the low performing of the Asians,
well,
which I thought she had said like but I think that's what she said. I think it was like the low performing of Asians. I was like, that's just awful.
it's also not
Oh, yes.
true,
Yeah, what
but
Nani said, only low performing Asians do nails. Yes, after her apology.
wow. And that's what the anti community is fighting for. That's what they want. I'm like, I definitely don't fit in over there. I definitely get why I was struggling. That makes complete sense to me now.
Yeah.
And it makes me also wonder, like, why. I guess that I have so many questions about why. Like, I really wish I could have an honest conversation with those people who are fighting so hard to keep the racist over there, out in an honest conversation about pancakes, saying the N word and then denying it, saying, I didn't say it. I'm like, okay, because I have a video saying you did, and everybody just sort of, and then I've heard pancakes actually, like, make comments about me because I have been so vocally calling her out and stuff, and so she'll make snide remarks and say like, ugh, Kmac, so, type of thing. So it makes me think, she's trying to discredit me to make it look like, there's no value in what I'm saying. And I think, but she's still around, and everybody is okay with it. Oh no, I don't think she's, I don't, she's not somebody that I ever really vibed with kind of from the beginning, but I didn't know why. And, for me, it's kind of like I feel like the universe kind of always tells me whenever it's time. So she wasn't somebody that I ever vibed with. And then when I heard her say the word in the rant, and I thought, okay, that makes sense to me now. Like, we would never be friends. I get it. And that's, you know, part of the reasons why. But I do wonder how, because I remember when I found out, because I had been gone, I guess, for a couple of weeks whenever the whole pancakes thing happened. And when I came back is when actually I heard it on Mama Cat. She had, Mama Cat had it on her page, and it, I guess, showed up in my timeline. And I was brand new, like I barely knew Mama Cat at that time, but it had shown up on my page, and it shocked me like into oblivion. So I was like, what the hell? Like, and so I went up on Mandy's panel and I'm like, have y'all heard this? Like, what is going on? Why is nobody talking about it? Like, I'm having a total conniption. And then her friend, Laura May, started to come at me on Pretzi's panel because I went over to Pretzi's panel and I'm like, have y'all heard this? And Laura May is like, do you know why? And, you need to know the context. And I was like, I don't need to know the context because I heard what I heard, and I think it's crap. I think it's crazy. And, she was forgiven though. Oh, Wilson deactivated? See, that's another one. And I knew, like, okay, so the whole Wilson thing, I agree with you. There is no context for racism. Is anybody going to come up tonight? Or am I just going to talk to myself? But, so Wilson, oh, good. Somebody is coming up. Yay, Mama Cat. Hello, I guess. Oh, Rachel, yay. Hey, girl.
What up?
Not much. Just shooting the shit with myself. What's up with you?
I'm just trying to cook something.
Oh, what are you cooking?
But I just some scrambled eggs with cheese, girl.
Oh, I love scrambled eggs with cheese. Hey, Mama Cat.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. See, now you remember.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Because, yeah, of how shocked I was and everything. And I was just like freaking out.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy what people get away with.
It is crazy. And like, why is it? This is a good question. Why is it that pancakes can get away with saying the N word? Mimi can get away with saying, Asians need to do her nails. And everybody for 5 months wanted Sal's out of the community.
Right.
Who never, like, Sal's has never, of course, been nothing of any of those things. Why did that happen? Do y'all have any thoughts on that?
I mean, if I could speculate, I'd say it's because they immediately turn themselves into victims because immediately following their shitty behavior, they magically are in some sort of tragedy or some, god awful thing, and then it's like you got to gain the sympathy of everyone, to in order to justify or look past it, I guess.
You're right because Pancake's husband had a heart attack. So she was in the hospital or something because I remember whenever I went to, I mean, she's saying, I don't know if any of it's true, but I do know that that was her story. And, yeah, and then Mimi, yeah, was the whole situation, whether it was a wrinkle or not a wrinkle or whatever. And so, yeah, and she focused and fought so hard for everyone to believe her. It makes me wonder if people just got, maybe, maybe they didn't care, or do you think they really believe her? Because,
I think they don't care because they
yeah,
don't. Because they know
yeah.
they know things are not true and they still go with it even though they know it's not true all the time. So I think they don't care. That's what I think.
It's a very interesting dynamic here on TikTok. I'll be honest. It really is. Okay, so back to Wilson. Holy cow. So she's deactivated her accounts, which I don't think Wilson is going anywhere, in my opinion.
No, I don't either.
I think she'll either come back under another account and start fresh, or she will maybe come back under her account and try to, like, why wouldn't she try to schmooze it over? Because she's looking at it probably like, well, I didn't do anything as bad as Mimi has done. And Mimi's got to stay in the community.
She'll come back under some victim statement. Trust me. If she comes back, that's what it'll be. You
You
can't believe
know,
anything she says.
no, and I know, I believe that. And I'll tell you why. Jeanette had said something, and this is what made me believe it. She had said that Wilson had called her all weekend, basically crying and terrified. And Jeanette had taken time away from like her family to spend time calming Wilson down. Like it was a whole weekend thing. And when we found out like everything that Wilson was like full of shit, for somebody to do that, to take it to that level, right? To involve another person who they knew was busy, needing to do other things, needing to be elsewhere, etc. They took them away from that. Like Wilson made Jeanette like focus on her and pay attention to her all weekend. Like she lived that lie and
Yeah.
to the fullest.
And then went on Sheena's panel, I don't know, for like 9 hours talking about it, a lie, knowing that the whole thing was a lie.
Oh, and making up the fact that she was a hospice nurse.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what the whole thing was. She was on there defending that she still was for 9 hours that day.
Do
That's what it
y'all
was about.
remember when okay, so Mimi defended her being a hospice nurse, saying
Yeah.
she definitely is, she's 100%, I've got proof, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Sheena and Bree are like, nope, it's a lie. And I believe Sheena and Bree. And so I was kind of sitting back and watching things. And then when Wilson had finally gone too far with the $5,000 donation and everybody could prove it was fake and this and that, and Mimi turned on her. Mimi said shortly after that, hey, do y'all want to see the license that Wilson showed me that, had me believing that she was telling the truth, but she really wasn't? or whatever.
Hmm.
And I thought, she knew. She knew the whole time that Wilson was lying.
Yeah, she did. She knew the whole time.
That's
Smart.
crazy.
I know.
She knew the whole time. And there were people who said that. I think Sheena actually was one of them, had said that Mimi knew that, or no, it was Bree. She said, Mimi knows that, she's Wilson is lying. And I was always on the fence about it because I'm like, I don't know. But she
She,
did.
yeah.
I
She
want to
made, and she
add to
made up
that.
a whole bunch of more stuff to go with it. All the lies that she said, like I drove by her house, which is a lie. And then she
Oh,
had,
yeah.
yeah, never happened. I don't even know where she lives. That's weird. Why would I drive by someone's house? Never did it.
What do you want to
Okay.
add, Crystal?
I said it. Two things. Number one, I said it in the chat, and I'm going to say it here. Even if Wilson lied, in my opinion, the private, not so private lie was wrong. Secondarily to that, whether she was lying or not, whatever, it was wrong. But Mimi also, if y'all don't remember, involved that attorney that spoke positively about Gypsy and sent it to her and posted her messages with that attorney saying, is this a legit license? And supposedly the attorney said yes. So I wonder if that attorney has any idea what Mimi drug her into. Just asking.
I didn't even know any of that took place. I have no idea this is like the first time I'm hearing that.
Mimi posted it on her page. The chick's name, it's like Stephanie something Esquire.
Oh,
She's the
God.
one who
Yeah.
spoke up and
I
she
know
spoke
her.
up and said that like basically she was telling people, get over yourselves, Gypsy. I'm not saying she's pro Gypsy, but she's like, y'all are ridiculous, talking about
Yeah.
the anti people.
Yeah.
And then when
She's not wrong.
what came out, she was like, who cares? Whatever. She's a free person, blah, blah, blah. She did everything she was supposed to do, get over it.
Right.
But apparently, Mimi was friends with her from the Idaho 4 community or another true crime community. I don't remember, don't quote me.
Mhm.
But she messaged her and said, here's this person, here's their license, like, is this legit? And then she posted that on her page going like, hey, pro people, remember you like this lady because she, is for Gypsy, but she's against Wilson. Do you believe her now? Blah, blah, blah. Like it was a whole thing.
Wow.
I'd also like to address that I always said that the private live was bad. I know it was, but it was never supposed to be heard by anybody else. But I know it was terrible, and I never said that it wasn't. I've always said that.
Whose idea was it to have the private, not so private? Who,
I have no idea. I don't even remember. I think we invited Wilson to it, honestly, because that was when we were just wanted to ask her because she lied so much. But I don't know whose idea it was. I don't remember.
how did y'all so what was the clues that made y'all start questioning, like,
I don't know. I
this?
think that maybe we shouldn't. It's very sensitive right now. Topic. I don't think we should talk about
I
that.
was going to say,
right
maybe
now.
we should steer away from that
Yeah.
too. I
Yeah.
agree.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
But I do have something else I'd like to talk about. Earlier today in Coffee Queens Live, I was in the chat only. No, I wasn't even in the chat. Wait, what was I doing? I was on Mandy's panel, and they were talking about us on it, and we were listening. And Archie was talking about us, and his message to me was him basically making fun of me having a brain injury. And I have a clip of it.
Yeah, let's
Just
hear
because
it.
people
Wait,
like to take
say it
people's
again.
info.
Say it again. What happened?
Oh, okay, so I don't know what they were talking about. He was talking to them. I don't really know what the whole live was about. I just know what he said about us. He was talking about Cy and Mandy, and then he mentioned me, and then he said I chose that side, and then he like kind of laughed and said, I guess she has a brain injury or something. I don't know. I'll play it right now.
Wait, Mama Cat, wait,
Okay.
before you do that,
Okay.
can you pause it? Just make sure that Kmac's okay
Hold on,
with
Charlie.
playing
My
it
phone's like.
first. Kmac,
Okay.
are you okay with her playing that?
Oh
on your
yeah,
channel?
of
I just want to make
course.
sure. Okay, I just want to
course,
double
yeah.
check. And I don't give a shit. Mimi can talk about me all she wants. I don't care. Thank you for telling me in the chat, though.
And you can come up afterward and we can talk about what she says and talk about her.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Danny and Psychotic didn't do the fuck shit they did against the Discord group, we probably all still be friends. Now, let Mama Cat chose sides, I guess that's her little fucking daughter. She didn't remember because she has a brain injury, by the way. But whatever the case may be, let me tell you something. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Because I got upset. I think Mandy has more.
Are you
And that's somebody
okay?
that I thought was my friend. Like I was just talking to him like 3 days ago.
Archie is no one's friend that I've seen.
Yeah, I said that. Now, I've seen a lot of people aren't really your friends on this app, honestly,
And that is true.
when they pretend they are. Yeah.
But I have seen Archie in different scenarios with different friend groups, and he doesn't seem to last very long. Wow. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I wasn't earlier. I mean, when I was at the pool when he did it. I was shocked. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was crying. It was embarrassing because I was at the pool.
Yeah.
But I'm fine now.
I didn't hear that part, but I remember I was scrolling through and I heard Jessica Ann say, if we're talking about someone's brain injury, that's not okay, and I'm not cool with that. Was that the same situation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I think so.
Do you want to talk to him?
No,
Okay.
no. I don't have anything else to say to him. I already did. I already messaged him in Discord. I know it was. I can't say it on here. I don't want to get your live taken down or anything. I don't. I just. He's. I don't have anything else to say to him.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I hope you hear this, Archie. Damn.
Oh, who's that? Somebody said he doubled down afterwards. So he said more than that. That means, I guess.
He did?
I don't know. That's what somebody in the comment said. My Little Pony.
Oh, he did? God.
But I will. I don't think hers goes on the replay, so we'll never know unless somebody else recorded it.
Oh, well, no. There are everything that happens is recorded. Everybody's recording everything. So yeah. I
Yeah, I
can't
don't know why he was so mad at me to say that. I really don't.
because he's an angry person. Like his name is even Angry Archie.
Yeah.
He's just an awful okay, so I don't know Archie personally. I've never wanted to have any dealings with him, so I haven't. But I can tell you that I have seen him like in the chat whenever I was newer. He would attack me relentlessly for no reason. I would even ask him at times like, "Hey, could you just back off? Like if you could just give me a minute, like just kind of leave me alone." And he just couldn't.
Yeah.
He just absolutely is that kind of person.
I went up there after he said it, but I'm not like a loud voice or anything. But I was like, someone's got to say something because no one was saying anything really. Like Jessica Ann did say that, and like a couple people made comments. Like Judy was definitely in the comments defending her, but he basically was like, "That's just who I am. I'm a piece of I don't know if you have your live. I don't want to cuss. It's going to get you taken down. But yeah, like, and I was like, I'm glad you're aware of that. I don't care who you are. Like, you don't say that to anybody.
Wow. And what did he say?
He was just like, well, that's who I am. Do you know who I am? Like, dude, I was like, no. And I don't care. Like, I know who he is, obviously, but I don't know him personally. And I don't want to know him personally because we've seen what he does, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. And I don't get. Okay, so I remember Archie back when he was with Ivory Rose Nose. Do y'all remember that?
A little bit.
Before they fell out? Yeah. They were like supposed to be childhood friends or something. And then he became like fucking vicious.
Because he got with Naomi when they were fighting each other. Kmac, real quick, if you're eating candy or a peppermint or something, someone in the chat is bothered by it, just FYI.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I am, and I'll stop making the noises that I'm making. I forget when I'm doing it. But yeah, I always have to do that because the medications that I take, it makes my mouth so dry.
Oh yeah. When well, Tinker in her comment, she's saying things about Coffee Queen's live. So all this goes back to, I think it was yesterday, maybe yesterday, maybe the day before. So Coffee Queen's having a live. I might go in there in the comments and look and chat, but I would never go on her panel. I don't respect her. I don't like her. I seen how vile she was to Jen. I don't care what Jen has ever done. It doesn't matter. The things
Whose
that
channel?
Coffee Queen.
Oh, really?
Hmm. So
Okay.
I will never go on her panel. And they were trying to get me to go on the panel and have a conversation with Zombie Mom, another person that I have no interest in ever speaking to. And
Okay.
I said, no, I'm not going up on the panel. Plus, you get attacked if you go on her panel and everybody's against you. Why would I go up there? I'm not stupid.
Mm.
So I wouldn't go up on the panel. And I said I didn't want to talk to her anyways. And then that was all. Everything that I've said about that situation is just facts. So I don't have anything more to say about it.
K-Mac, do you know about it?
No.
The brain injury? Mama Cat, are you okay saying it like a little bit? Because it's very bad, K-Mac. I said it when like Archie did that. Like I made it clear how bad it was again and he still didn't really care. So, you know.
Well, she has told me, but if you want to tell the chat, I mean, it's up to you.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a anoxic brain injury. In 2020, I got COVID pneumonia, and my daughter found me unresponsive and basically dead, and I had to go by ambulance to the hospital. And when they brought me back, I was in a coma for 2 weeks, and then when I woke up, I had to relearn how to do everything, and I had a anoxic brain injury.
What is that called again?
An anoxic brain injury.
Wow. What does that mean exactly?
So my brain was deprived oxygen for so many, I don't know how many minutes or how many seconds or whatever, but it was so close to where they told my son that if they hadn't called 911, I didn't have more than a couple of minutes left of not being able to be brought back.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And she was in a coma.
Yeah, for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Oh my God, you're so lucky to be here.
I'm blessed. It was a miracle, honestly. All of the doctors and the rehabilitation place that I had to go to, I was there till October of that summer. This is actually almost 6 years. On the 26th will be 6 years. And everybody told me what a miracle I was because they never thought, and I progressed very fast. Because at first I couldn't see colors. My left eye was blind and I couldn't walk. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Wow. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. But the thing is, if I hadn't have told everybody, people would never know. Like when I meet people, you don't know.
Hmm.
Now that I never intended it on this ever getting out, and the only reason it did is because of Zombie Mom. She told people behind my back that I didn't give her permission to tell. So that's how that happened.
See, and I don't know, like Zombie Mom, and I guess you too. Like y'all come from the Ryan,
No, none.
the
I don't
in.
come from. Mm-mm.
Okay,
No, I don't like Ryan, but I didn't come from that. I've been here since way before. I used to be in Bree's chats when she was reading the court documents. I
okay,
used to be in Nellie's when Dee Dee's sisters were in it.
okay. And Zombie Mom.
I don't know. Sai, she introduced me to her like whenever I met her 6 months ago. I'm not sure.
Okay,
I don't really know.
and Sai. She came from. Is
She
she
was
from the Ryan?
no.
No.
She just no.
Okay. Because I'm trying to those there are some new faces, and I think I may have learned about everybody maybe around the same time, so I just sort of lumped them all in together. Like I thought it was like all the Ryan people were all in the same, but
Well,
y'all became friends,
yeah,
right?
right.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I definitely was a friends, and I was friends with Tinker and in that anti Ryan thing, and I do still troll Ryan because I think it's fun because I do not like him.
Oh yeah, me
And
neither. And
yeah,
it is fun.
yeah,
Anytime I'm having like a really bad day and he goes live or something, it always makes me feel good to go in there and get blocked by him.
yeah. Sai also maybe you think she's from the Ryan is because she was friends with Katie Cakes.
Oh, that yeah, okay, that's
Yeah,
that's right. What
so we
is the
were
deal
friends.
with that? With Katie
Oh
Cakes and
Lord,
Justin? Are they together or are they broken up?
honestly, I don't even know because we are not friends with her anymore. I don't know.
That is so crazy
She
too.
lied because she just lied about everything to us. So I mean, I'm not going to be friends with someone that just lied about everything to me and made me look like a fool.
I didn't know that she had lied about everything.
And yeah, she lied and told us she had a protection order against Pretzi.
Oh
Never.
yeah, I knew that was a lie.
Yeah.
I guess, and when I hear things like that, I don't know. I automatically knew it was but she's not like a really good friend of mine. I guess if
But
Crystal
she was
came to
very
me,
convincing. Like she really acts like she's scared of her. Now I think the whole thing was just all a setup. Even with, yeah, I even think Pretzi was in on it now. Honestly, if you think about it, the way everything's going.
Mama Cat Crystal's asking if you had another account name.
If I have another what account
Account
name?
name.
Okay. Well, remember I had changed it for a minute, and it was Dramatica, like for 7 days.
are you talking about before Crystal?
Other than that, this has always been my name.
She's probably trying to place you back in the chat back in the day. Yeah, that's what I knew what you that's what it was. She's saying that because you were back in Bree's chat
Yeah,
back in the day, and so she's trying to see
yeah,
if
but
if you were under another account that maybe
no,
she.
yeah, it was me. Actually, I actually went up. Her panel was the first panel I ever went up on, and it wasn't like it wasn't purposely. It was somebody, I can't really remember what it was, but it was somebody was talking mess to her in the chat, and she thought it was me, and she said my name, and I was like, what? And she pulled me up on panel, and I was like, no, that wasn't. I didn't say that. And that was the first time. And she asked me and that was the first time I said my name on live. So she actually knows my first name, or back then she did. I said it on live that long, like in 2023?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been 2023. It
Oh,
would have had to be.
Oh,
I'm
2024.
just. I'm trying to
2024.
remember because I can't place you from there.
I wasn't very loud, or I don't know. I didn't. I was there when she did her first Mimi one. Remember she first did her Mimi skit? It was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
remember that. Because I was my dumbass. I went after Brie. Y'all remember that? I'm like, don't bully Mimi.
Mm.
Dum da dum dum.
And boy, am I glad to be on this side of things now.
Me too.
But I am sorry. Like, it seems like you've really gone through a lot.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate that.
do you have, okay, so out of y'all's friend group, who do you have anybody that you're still friends with, or is it all fallen apart?
Yeah, no, I'm still friends with a lot of them.
Okay.
I'm friends with Simon, friends with Jen,
Oh, I like Jen, yeah.
Mandy.
Oh, I like Mandy too. I don't really know Sai. She is somebody that I just haven't had a chance to really get to know, but she sounds like somebody I would probably get along with really well.
Yeah, she's funny. She's hilarious. And Carol, the one that was just in here, the one that defended me earlier, she's great.
Well, I like that for you. And what about coffee? Yeah.
Oh, about her? Oh yeah. I just don't. I don't like her for what she's done to Jen, and I've heard, and for what I see with my own eyes. I've been in chats, just in lives, observing, and I seen the like when she first stopped being friends with Jen, she would be in lives and be telling things that other women should never tell about a woman friend that she, even if they're not friends anymore. You don't ever do it to somebody.
Yeah.
We don't really have to go into that because
Yeah.
it's.
Okay. Sorry.
I
She
don't
asked
want
me.
to cause problems.
Well, they asked me about the why the coffee, and that's why I don't like her. That's all.
I know.
Okay. Because I don't even remember. I was in her chat for like 2 days, and I honestly couldn't even tell you who was all in there.
Well, that Aphrodite, she doesn't like me because during that whole sit thing, I did give Zombie Aphrodite's telephone number when all that was going on, and it was it was wrong to do that. Yeah, it was, but I did only do that because she gave all of my information and my address, everything to somebody first. I know it's not an excuse, but that's honestly why I did it.
Why did she do that?
I don't know.
Like,
Why did like 2 days ago, even though
whoa,
everybody.
we can't gloss over it like that, Mama Cat. No offense.
Hmm?
Like, number one, if you have someone's information,
Hmm?
you don't share it with anyone else. Whether you're mad at the person,
I know.
mad or you're like, if I was to do that to Kmac, she'd be ruined, right? Like,
I know.
it doesn't matter. If
I
her
know.
and I start being friends
Ruined.
tomorrow,
I
no
know.
one's ever gonna know anything about Kmac from me.
I know that. I know that,
You
and
have
I
to be the
am.
better person.
I know that, and I am. That's why, and I am ashamed that I did it. But I've always took accountability for doing it. I've never denied it.
Hi,
I
talk
mean,
for
that's
just a
like.
minute. I'm gonna mute. But I'll be here in the
Hmm?
chat. Just hold
I
on.
Hmm?
I
Okay.
still don't understand why they needed all it because they kept saying they needed it for Wilson's investigation on us.
Doesn't
And
matter.
people
Yeah.
were happily giving all of our information out.
Yeah.
I mean, mine, hers. And yeah, I get your point, Crystal. You know, that's
I
that's
mean,
a
I
messy
know.
situation.
Yeah.
I've done it and I've been ashamed of it and I haven't done it since. So, um, it's still weird to me because if there was an investigation, why would Pretzi and Mimi need my name, address, phone number,
Yeah.
birth date? That was
Mhm.
all given to her from Coffee Queen. I mean, why?
But wait, 2 days ago, even though everybody knows it's a lie, right? About Wilson and everything's a lie. No, everybody knows that now. 2 days ago, Aphrodite just said it again. Well, I only gave your information to the cop. I only gave your information
What
to a cop.
what cop?
Exactly. There is no cop because there's no case. Because I didn't do anything. So she's just lying, and everybody knows that now. But it's just, who cares? I don't even care anymore because
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's just weird. That whole situation, I call it the dark ages. And I'm sorry she did that to DJ that weekend of the not so private, not whatever live.
yeah,
That's wrong. I'm sorry that she even dragged your guys into it at all.
yes,
Um,
me too.
and that it went on for months and months and months. Ridiculous. And just to find out in the end that they got played, and all they do is say, "Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay."
So remember, we were all waiting for proof. The FBI was involved now. They said.
So
Why is everybody so quiet?
I was trying to answer. Oh, sorry,
I thought
Crystal.
I was glitched out. I was like, what the hell's happening?
Oh, I was trying to answer Mary, and I ran out of space. I hate that. And it's like,
Well,
Mama Cat.
hmm?
Sorry,
Well,
I was gonna say.
I'll answer all the comments about whatever. Yeah, I know. I already said, I know the private live was not good. I obviously, it's embarrassing that it was like having a phone call conversation with your friends. I didn't know much about TikTok lives. I wasn't even, that was all new to me. It still kind of is. So I didn't know anything about it. I thought, but I'm still, I take accountability for it. I did a long time ago. Should never happen. But we did not tell everybody. Nobody else saw that live. There was like 7 people in it. She is the one that broadcasted it to the public and played it on everybody's platform. So
Who, Wilson? Is that who you're talking about?
yes, yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I don't. Nobody wouldn't. No, I don't even think it was gonna like. I went to bed that night. I like left them, and then I came back to what? We had theories, and I was it you or Crystal that asked what made us doubt Wilson while we were
No, but
talking
we're
to
not.
her.
No, yeah, but we're not going to talk about that today.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just gonna tell my personal reason why is
Yeah, as long
that.
as I just would wait.
Okay,
We
okay,
spent
not
the
a problem.
time. Yeah.
I got it.
I'll say for the chat real quick and for all the people on panel, don't give anybody's number to someone else without permission. Period. End of story.
I
Thank
agree.
you. Come again.
Yes, I agree. It was terrible. I should have never did that. And I would never do it again. That's all I can say. But I can't change it.
Honestly, if nothing else, for not the karma, right? Like, you don't want that karma coming back on you.
Right.
And for all the people that have done fuck shit and then say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Well, when the fuck shit comes at your door, then what are you going to say? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yes.
You cannot do that. And
Mm-hmm.
no offense, Mama Cat and Jen, like, you know, y'all are both blocked. Like, I don't fuck with that. Like, I'm sorry.
no.
I cannot, until I see change behavior going forward for a long freaking time, I don't unblock people. So, I'm not trying to be around people who share other people's information. I don't care if it's their fucking cat's name. I don't want to know. It's not my business.
Well, I think there's room for grace, and I think that people learn, people make mistakes, people do better. You know, some people don't. Some people make racist comments and then make them again and again and double down.
I've
So
done that against her will.
at least you're not one of them, you know?
No, yeah, I would never do that again. Like I said, I'm
Shut up,
ashamed that I
Aubrey.
did.
What?
Hmm?
Oh, I thought Crystal said something.
I said shut up, Aubrey, because she said, oh no, she means years.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Once you get on my block list, it's going to take a lot for you to come off. So if you've come off recently, I just like a little pat on the back that, hey, I'm growing also.
Oh, I've changed a whole lot in the last 2 years. And
Yeah, me too.
I used to be blocked by everybody. And I mean, by Gina, Dreamer.
I think that is so Coffee Queen was the one that you were so upset about, Jen, right? Because they kept muting you and stuff.
No, it has nothing to do with that. No, I don't care about that. And there's history.
Yeah.
Okay. There's always
Listen,
history.
the history of Jen, Coffee Queen, and that whole old G group from the beginning of 2024, that goes way back. And it's all still on my phone, just FYI.
No way. Yeah, well, there was other things.
Jen,
so.
do you remember when a different Jen made all of you guys' pictures out of Heinz ketchup bottles to troll Brie
That
because
wasn't
of
me.
her name?
That wasn't me.
I said the other Jen.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Who's the other Jen? KJ Navy?
No. It's a different, she's not around anymore, so I didn't want to say her name. But Jen knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, like before we even knew they existed, they were having lives with all of their profile pictures were Brie in different ketchup bottles back in 2024.
Wow.
Hi, Kelly.
It says to come up. You know what I'm calling?
Do what?
It says to come up.
Yes. It is
I'm not
safe.
close to it. Not right now, though.
Yeah, earlier, Natalia, because I had originally thought this obviously wasn't a planned live. I didn't know Kmac was going live, and I thought that Sheena had a specific topic to discuss, and I was mistaken. So,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, where is Sheena?
Natalia, I'm going to tell you right now. I don't like you on panel when stuff's popping off because I don't want anyone to say anything about you because then I'm going to get mad. I'm going to fight
You gotta
somebody.
protect me. You guys have to protect me.
I just want to protect you. That's it. Because
That's
fuck
fine.
these people.
That's it. Well, when she comes with me in my life, she's protected. She's a mod in my life, and I don't let anybody say anything or do anything bad to her when she's around me. Me and her
I
just had
dropped
fun
off
on that.
like 2 minutes today and yesterday.
Yeah.
For the guy was up there. But then we cracked it off and then I had to drop them.
Yeah, the trolls.
Like, okay. And then me and Woo, why you come up and tell message live?
And the one time Ryan came in my live and unblocked me, you were at the store with your dad.
I was out of walk.
Oh, at work.
Listen, if y'all are gonna talk Ryan, I'm dropping all of you.
I'm not talking about him. I'm not being his life normal actually. I've been taking breaks from him. A break from him. So
Okay, so what's been going on today? So, and other than the Mimi stuff, is that pretty much it?
And Mimi did come in Mandy's live today too.
I didn't know
Not,
that.
but not on panel, like in the chat.
Basically, today was trying to find out who the Truth Finder account was. They're back on the Scooby Doo shit.
Mhm.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, like, I mean, why? Who cares? Like, it could be anybody or nobody, and who? I mean, why
It's
do
obvious.
they?
It's obviously somebody that's trying to make it look like certain people all the time. It changes.
Why not? And I mean,
Let me
this
keep it
is.
real. Remember when you offered a $200 gift card, girl? Like,
It
people
was
care. Okay.
$100. I just want to
Okay.
say, but I've grown since then, right? And I would never, like, I was so stupid, and I could see that in myself now, and that is like so cringe. Thank you so much for reminding the chat that I
Hey,
was such a dumbass.
listen, I'll remind people that there is a Crystal's Crusty Undies account still rolling around. If anyone knows who that is and wants to tell me, like, feel free. You know, like,
Girl,
my
I was
panties are not
such an
crusty, but
idiot.
hey,
Can you
you know.
imagine? Like, oh, I'll give you
No.
$100 gift card to
Your
tell me who it
forehead's
is.
normal. For crying out loud, your forehead is normal. I don't even get it now.
Oh yeah, you know what's funny is when I was so glad when I actually like when you finally saw what I look like that you could see that I do look normal. Like that was a weird angle. I wasn't expecting it, and I'd just taken a baseball cap off.
Tina, you okay?
No, she's.
Tina?
Hey Sheena, are you good?
She dropped down and come back up.
Sheena might be traveling.
Oh,
Yeah, she said in the chat. She said she had to drop down and come back up.
No, I'm not. I'm not traveling. I listen. From Thursday to this morning till now, what tiny bit of hearing I had in my left ear is gone. I can't hear anything except for a little feedback in this hearing aid. So I wanted to speak, but if you need me, like Crystal, can you say my name where I'll read it? I can't even hear my own voice, so I don't even know if I'm yelling or anything right now. But okay.
Can you hear my voice?
I wanted to say first of all, when I'm on a panel, I'm having to read what people say. So that caption box, I either have to cover up the comments or I have to cover up the panel. So I'm going to be missing things that are happening. It doesn't tell me who's speaking. So I have to also watch for boxes to light up. So today, I was on a panel and someone brought up, well, you were on that panel when this and that was going on. So I'm asking you guys right now, don't hold my feet to the fire because there's things probably being said or going on that I'm not aware of. So I can't speak on those things. But this will all get straightened out. Just give me time. But I did want to say this. God, it's so weird to talk and not hear myself.
the reason that I am so determined to put out proof of what I know is because of the people that have come to me in private and behind the scenes and shown me what Mimi has done to them, purposely set out to do to them, and it is diabolical. And if you think she wouldn't do those things to you, you're crazy. And so part of me thinks, you know what? If people like that shit, who am I to say any different? Because some some people are addicted to drama. They have to have that in their life. It's what they know. So I think some people like it, but when you get backed in a corner, you have two choices. You can throw your hands up, you can own your shit full chest, try to gain a little bit of respect, or you can continue with your fuckery. And there are people that are being targeted for coming forward with the truth about Mimi by Mimi. And I was sitting and thinking, do y'all remember when this used to be our community? Do you remember that? Love it or hate it, it was ours. And where in the world we let riffraff sneak in unchecked? I don't know. Again, unchecked. And now here we are dealing with the aftermath of it. But the one thing that I am determined to.
I think Sheena probably dropped off because of staff, so let's give her a minute.
Yeah, that's fine. Now we're hanging on determined. Now we'll never know. What will we do? I'm just kidding.
I don't know what I got in this community. Like a bison.
Well, I agree with Sheena though. I think, and I don't care what Mimi says, she came in with the billboard situation
You did.
because I never saw her, and I wasn't even really paying attention, as I have said before. But I did pay a little bit of attention. Like I was listening to gypsy content. So if Bree was talking gypsy, which back then she did a lot, I was I was in there, I was listening, I was whatever, and I would recognize some names and stuff like, because you see them over and over again. And as loud and proud as Mimi is, on panels and stuff, she she was not around. She came around with the billboard stuff, and I think that from what I have gathered with character analysis, she left them and immediately came over to us. So it was a very seamless move. And I think that she got wrapped up, she got popular being on panels about the billboard. And I think that she stayed.
Okay, say something about the Bevel. That Bevel, it one now okay to do.
No, I have a question about the billboard thing though. Who stole the money?
Cajun Navy Jen.
Okay.
Yeah, which billboard, which time? Yikes.
I think it was only I don't think Naomi stole anything. I think that she made like some bad maybe decisions, but she returned all the money. Because it was a GoFundMe and she worked really hard to return it. Now, is Naomi a good person? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying she returned all the money in that particular situation.
Yeah, because she had to.
Right.
Like, did
Not,
you see what she ended up paying for? Like that
yeah.
little gas station / grocery store ad that was above the produce?
Yeah.
Oh my
Down the
God.
street from where Bree lives.
Yeah. Come
Like
on.
what?
No.
Yeah. bad decisions. But I hate to say anything given what she's going through right now with her health. And Sheena, I completely understand what you are going through because I couldn't hear myself talk for the longest time. And now at least I have a sense of I can how can I say this? So what I'm doing right now is I have to put like my phone right up to my right ear. I'm not right ear. I'm sorry, my left ear so I can hear. And so it's really hard for me to read the chat and like be on panel. It's like I have to do one or the other right now. But I'm hoping when my other device gets here that it'll make it easier until I can figure out my hearing situation as well.
Sheena, can you hear me? Or am I not high pitched enough? Do I need to go
I
higher,
can't hear
Sheena?
you, but I can read. You're talking to me.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
hear me
Um,
too,
Want to
Sheena?
finish?
sorry
Wait and
about
tell
that.
you. Wait.
Just
Sheena.
let me know if he's talking to me, please, because y'all can hear him better than I can.
Okay.
No, I will, but listen, Sheena, you stopped
So
on you were so determined.
what I was saying was, um, you know, Mimi takes people who, if you pay attention to the pattern, the Pretzi situation, she came in white knighting. The Wilson situation, she came in white knighting. The Autumn situation came in white knighting because there's a payoff. The messages where she has. Hey, hold on a sec. I'm sorry, guys.
No, go. It's fine.
I feel bad for Sheena.
Yeah.
Not good.
Losing your hearing is hard.
Anyway, I've seen the messages where, um, not only, and we all called it, we knew it. Not only was Wilson sending her big gifts, but Mimi was dry begging for money off Wilson, playing on her sympathies, and Wilson was sending her money. I've seen those messages. And so one thing I will not let go, and I've got a lot to go through, and I'm dealing with other things on top of it, but I will not let it go. How she was in on that donation for Dank. If you think Mimi wasn't in on that, you're crazy.
What is she talking about?
I think Dank deserves a hell of a lot better than that, and a hell of a lot more respect than what she got in that situation. And Mimi was every bit a part of it.
What? What it what is it that I don't know?
Wait, Sheena, staff is yelling for you if you can read this.
Do you know what she's talking about, Crystal? What fake donation?
I know it was a fake donation. They said that a $5,000 donation in Dank's name, whatever, is a lie.
Oh, okay.
To a children's network, and children's network is a daycare. Children's US, whatever. The whole thing was fake. Everything about that was fake.
Yeah.
Wildbird, Kasu, all of them looked it up, tried to find it. It was all fake.
Yes. Okay. I did know about that. I thought maybe somebody faked like give giving. I thought Mimi was involved. I don't know what I'm thinking. Here's what I can tell you, what I do believe, and I've thought this from the beginning. I think that Mimi wanted in on the grift, and I think I've thought that from the beginning. And I thought it was terrible and disgusting and all of the things. But yeah, her timing is what it is, and nobody will ever convince me otherwise. That I think that she needed or wanted money. And yeah, go ahead, Shayna.
Guys, just bear with me. I'm telling you, we've got to get this system down because he doesn't understand when he is sitting there yelling. It feels like my brain is going to explode. This is the worst fucking thing I have dealt with, probably that I can think of in years. And I'm about to lose my shit tonight, so y'all bear with me. But anyway, that is my thing. I've sat and thought about all the stuff I've been shown, all the stuff I've been told, and that is the one thing that I will not allow to go unchecked. I won't do it. So give me time. I'm working on it, guys.
Yeah, because I want to know. Okay, so she thinks that Mimi was in on the con of trying to pass that $5,000 off.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, okay, so what's the benefit? Why would Mimi do that? What would be the benefit? Just to say, hey, look at us, we're so great? Gifts.
I don't know the answer to that.
Gifts.
For gifts?
She does it every time. Okay. When when I don't, I'm trying to think.
You of the gifting party that there was.
Oh, yeah.
Mimi was live, and Autumn was going to come back with the video that night. And she kept on and held people hostage for hours and hours for this video, and they kept gifting and gifting to see the video, and it didn't happen.
Yep.
Hi, ladies. I think she was also in on the billboard scam that caused trouble between Naomi and Jen. They were both pointing fingers at each other, but Mimi was collecting money too. And championing it. Remember the billboards? Remember the two broke up over it? Jen and Naomi?
I do remember that Mimi did get money. Yeah, I
Mimi was having
do.
everybody send the money to her, and she was going to send it to Jen. And Jen got blamed for all of it.
Oh,
Not
shit.
innocent. Let's be real. She's not innocent, period.
I didn't say she was innocent. I'm just saying Mimi's been involved with everything that has to do with any kind of collections. And she goes on everybody's panel and forgives all kinds of stuff when the money's coming in. Just my opinion.
So I have a question, but I don't know. It's kind of confrontational, but I'm not trying to be. I just remember this person's name, I think, from when I was in Sheena's, where this person told somebody something terrible, to do something terrible to themselves.
Me? Are you talking about me? Who are you talking about?
Yes, you.
I've never told anybody that in my life. Never.
Am I wrong? I might be wrong.
I think you're completely wrong because I've never told anybody that in my life.
Okay.
I just don't think Mimi's anybody's friend. And when it comes to money, she's always the one crying the loudest for people to make donations.
Oh, I agree.
And that's my opinion. And I've never said that to anybody.
Okay. Yeah, I might have been wrong. I said I might have been wrong. I just.
She absolutely is the hype
I agree
girl.
with you on Mimi, but I also have you blocked, so you had to have said something terrible somewhere.
Nope. Nope. I think that people put me down for, I associate with everybody. I don't call anybody out on anything usually. And I mind my own
I know.
business.
I actually remembered it was in Sheena's, and somebody came in and said that you told somebody
Yeah,
them to
somebody
take
said
it.
I said that, but I never said
Yeah,
it.
that's what it was.
I've never said it. People have spread a lot of rumors about a lot of people, and that was causes so many
Right.
problems.
That's why I just asked. I
Oh
never
no,
seen
I'll
you
tell you
say it.
straight up. I've never said that to anyone about anything
Okay.
ever. Mm-mm. So I usually don't, I don't come on panels. I don't do a whole lot of messing, but it's just too coincidental. That's when I pegged Mimi back when we were doing the billboards.
I agree with you on that about Mimi. But isn't this better if when you to like talk about it instead of just I like it instead of me just assuming this, I like to just be able to ask.
Yeah, no, I've never said that about anybody. Somebody started saying that I said something, and I don't even know what they said because I ignore all that drama. The only reason I'm saying anything is because you guys were talking about it, and from the billboard, she's been stuck in my crawl.
Yeah. She
So,
is I agree about her.
so I'm gonna step down, ladies. I just want you to know I think you're doing an awesome job, and I listen all the time. I just don't get up and yap.
Well, I'm glad you did come up. Come up anytime.
Well, thanks for having me, and I appreciate the chance to say my opinion. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, I like that. And she is absolutely correct in the fact that Mimi is always where the money is. And you know what's interesting is that we were so busy looking at other places, Jen or whatever, and we weren't looking at Mimi. But she did get money. I remember her getting money, her giving her cash app. Oh, she had a cash app. She had a cash app. She said she didn't have one, but I specifically remember that people were sending a cash app and Jen wasn't available at the time for whatever reason. And it was sent to Mimi. Does anybody else remember that? You do. Okay, then I'm not crazy. I remember you being there, Krista.
Yeah,
And
What day was it for you? What happened?
it was last summer, like in 2025. I want to say in July, maybe.
Oh, Colorado did you got the flu? Yeah, Colorado. I'm taking. Good. I'm taking my brain.
Alex. Yeah.
Before she touched with bare balls.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting because yeah. She also she also got in a fight with Skip. Do y'all remember that? I do because I was in the middle of it, only trying to kind of referee. But Skip was doing a fundraiser for Kelsey, I think was her name. And Skip got mad at Mimi because Mimi was also trying to fundraise. And there was some situation or something. Hey, Miss Till.
Hi. Yeah, I remember that. because I think they were doing the fundraiser, and then Mimi had her own thing that she was going to do. And so Skip was trying, and I think Mimi had gone in the chat and had said something and had left. And I think she even said that she donated or something. And Skip had gotten really mad about it. And then that's when everything kind of started to derail. And then they were going at it, and I think C&J was like, you know, telling Mimi that she needed to stop and stuff like that. But back then, I think most people were on her side of it.
Yeah. We absolutely were. Oh, wow. But I believed, I mean, there was so much chaos and stuff going on um, because Jen was saying that Skip is the one that derailed the billboard, but that's not what happened. Skip wanted to derail the billboard, but there was no billboard to derail.
Yeah, and I think Jen wanted to derail it too.
Yeah. So I've got about like 10 more minutes or so before I'm going to have to jump off. I've got an early morning eye appointment.
So real quick, can Nola Bellavita answer me if she was Mother Moon? Yes or no? Okay. So then, Nola Bellavita, you are the person that said in chats that Gypsy called CPS on you, then? Is that correct?
What?
Let's just keep it 100.
Crystal sounds disappointed.
And you know I'm not going to say it if I don't have a screenshot, just saying.
That's definitely the truth. Where's Sal's tonight or today? Have y'all seen her at all?
I have not seen her on
Yeah, Sal's. I talked to her earlier. She's been in and out. She's okay.
Okay. Did y'all hear that Key? It took me a minute, but when we were all like on that live, that Key was body shaming her. Did y'all hear that?
Oh, the marshmallows with the rubber band that Steph Tone thinks is
Yes.
hilarious. Yeah, Steph Tone brought that back up today and told her that it was the most funniest thing she ever heard, and she peed herself.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh my God, no. In fact, when she said it, and then it didn't clock like or whatever with me, and then Sal said it back to her, and I still wasn't getting it, and I was thinking about it later, and then I realized, oh my God, I get it. I get what she's saying, and she was that, and that was her friend. Like, it blows my mind that Key can be so cruel and hateful. Like, I just haven't ever seen her. It's almost like she's treating Sal's like Sal's did something personal to her, like to her. Like she's angry. And she did the same thing to Ray, to be honest with you. She's very like reactive. Like I don't know. I don't understand how somebody can be so hateful when that person has never done anything to you to be hateful about. Like, I don't understand. In fact, if I ever saw her again, that would be something that I would ask her. Like, what the hell? I mean, it's almost the same thing as when she dismissed it, like, oh, well, I can throw one of my boobs over my shoulder or whatever she said. And it's no big deal. It is what it is. It's just as bad as Mimi saying, I thought it was a joke. I
It's
joke with
as
my
bad as
Asian
Mola Bella
friends.
Vita coming up here and then me asking if she's the one who said Gypsy called CPS on her and now she's apparently quiet.
Okay, Gypsy called CPS on her, or she called CPS on Gypsy?
No, that's what she said. Gypsy called CPS on her.
Who the hell would Gypsy even know her?
Yeah, I know
And
that.
Exactly. But when you bring out stuff that people have said in chats and that they don't want to remember, they run. Sorry,
you
I'm
know,
eating pizza.
and it's crazy to me that she sounds so normal.
I think at this point, I think honestly, my opinion is she doesn't care about any of it. That she just goes around. I don't think she cares.
I
Hmm.
don't care what y'all say. I don't block people for no reason. So shut the fuck up.
It's true.
No, I know.
And I probably should do more blocking, but I don't know. I just feel like it takes away, like everybody in all the other chats block. Like they treat it like their own personal friend group, right? And I don't know. I'm just looking at it a little different because if I want to have, your own personal friend group, well then I can, I'm sure, hop on a Discord call and do it,
Right,
but being on this app, it makes it, but at the same time, it's not like I want to hang out with, people like Mimi either.
right. No, thank you.
Yeah, that's definitely a no.
But there's a lot of good people out here too, though.
Yeah, we're friends. But I'm talking about like it only being our friend group in here. You know what I mean?
So then where did she go?
Although
Just
it's very
curious.
peaceful.
It's peaceful because people aren't saying what they really want to say in the comments, girl.
Oh,
That's what I always hate. That's why I just. Why doesn't people just be who they are everywhere? Why do you have to be somebody different when you're in Coffee Queens? Why do you have to be different when you're, in Sheena's? Be the same person everywhere.
I know, Pony, and I'm sorry about that. Being my friend isn't always the popular thing in this community. I do have a big mouth.
Who cares about what's popular?
And not a big forehead, okay, people? Like for real, her forehead is like the same size as mine. It's totally normal.
I know. You talk about taking like a screen, what is it called? A screen slip or whatever. You talk about a bad screen slip, man.
Screenshot.
Screen, yeah. It's funny because now, like if you look at all of my profile pictures, they're based on like that forehead look, like that real intense forehead look. And it used to, like, I was so embarrassed before. I was like showing my husband, I was like, God, can you believe this crap? And now it's like my favorite thing about the picture. I was telling Styles that, like, I love it. Just because, like, I can laugh at myself, it was a bad picture. But yeah, at the time it sucked. And Key's never going to let me forget it anyway. So that ain't happening. She's going to make sure that she brings it up every single time she can.
I don't know. I remember I was in a live one time and someone fell out of it. Someone's chair broke. I don't.
It was quiche.
Yeah.
Quiche.
Yeah. She made funny though.
I wanted to say from earlier that Jessica admitted to being Keisha's broken chair. And that kind of troll account
Jessica
to
Ann?
me, yes, and that kind of
That was
troll
so
account to me is
funny.
not bad. Like Keisha's broken chair or Sheena's whatever. If it's something that's not personal to the person, just funny, something funny that happened, that's different.
That's how I
Like
feel too.
it's not the same.
I agree. Oh, you know what? Crap, I know I got to get off here in a minute, but I'm going to bring this up real fast. Um Hold on. Okay, so everybody's been kind of coming at me, asking me like, where is my outrage for Fancy and the whole Audrey situation? And I actually have opinions about that, and I was gonna see what you guys thought, but I um I don't have any outrage. Can y'all believe it? I really don't. And I didn't know anything about it. I would have to um, I guess get a little bit more information, but I I don't have any outrage, you know? Do I feel bad for Audrey? I do. I feel, as a human, it, I hurt for her. But she wrote a book, right? And I mean, if I remember correctly, Audrey was tooting her own horn saying that she absolutely, you know, talks about content creators. And she wasn't going to stop talking about Bree, who wasn't even a content creator and didn't want to be talked about. And I find it very ironic how the universe has turned around and said, well, you wrote a book and now you got fancy. And, I don't have any outrage.
Okay, but I'm gonna add. I don't know if it's true or not. If Fancy did call CPS on Audrey, she was wrong for that. Talk
Oh,
about her book, talk about her, but do not attack her or affect her in real life. Just like with how Audrey did to Bree, it wasn't okay. Like you put out her sister's address, you put out personal information that you shouldn't have. Keep it to the person and keep it to the app. Don't go real
yeah.
life.
No, I would never, ever be okay with that, with calling CPS. Never, 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 never. But I don't have any outrage for Fancy in this situation. Like, all she's doing is reviewing a book. Okay, so Mimi and Nelly and Steph Tone are talking about us right now. Is that what you're saying?
Wait, unless you see a child being, abused on alive, then I would call.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
What are they singing our praises? Of course, talking about how wonderful we are and how much they love Crystal. I can totally understand why they would feel that way.
What? I'm getting talked about?
Where's Belinda?
I thought earlier was enough.
I'll be honest with you. Who is it again? I gotta read, make sure I'm correct. Okay, Casey's coming up.
Don't talk about
Um,
Crystal.
They're talking about Crystal.
Whatever.
About everyone. Losers. Okay, that's all. Bye.
Love you. Bye. I want to know who.
Who's talking
I
What
about
are
want
they?
to know
Crystal?
too now.
What are they
Like,
saying?
I'm so popular. I'm amazing. I know it.
Well,
So weird. Just really talking about people.
it doesn't bother me, to be honest with you, because I mean, I talk about them.
Right.
Not Steph Tone or anything. I love her, but yeah, I've got no love for Nelly or the racist. So yeah, there's nothing. I don't care, and whatever they, huh?
Imagine I'm over here eating pizza, living my best life. But you do you.
I know. Speaking of, I gotta go. I gotta eat, and I've got to hopefully sleep. But God, I'm having so much trouble sleeping. It's so terrible right now, and I don't know why. But I am. I'm struggling with the whole sleeping thing, and it's making me feel nutty.
I hate that. I have insomnia.
I do too, and it is the worst. And sometimes I'll do. I can. Sometimes I will go a whole week and everything's great, and I will sleep, and then the next week will be absolute shit. But it's usually the hardest on me, like when we have like big weather changes and stuff, because it causes me to have a lot more pain, and that makes it harder. But my good friend Crystal told me about the most amazing um, heating pad vibrator. My husband laughs when I say that.
Pause. Don't say vibrator. Jesus Christ. It's a massaging heating pad, people. Don't get excited, okay?
And I love it
You
so
had to say
much.
vibrator. Heating pad with massage. It is not a vibrator. She's gone off the rails.
I love it so much. I'm telling you, it is the best thing I have bought for myself this year. I love it so much. I bought another one, and I told her I'm going to buy everybody in my family one for Christmas because it is the most amazing thing ever.
I'm going to clarify one more time. Heating pad massager, okay? Heating pad with massage. It's totally normal. It's not a schmex thing. It's for cramping and body issues, not internal use. No internal use.
It's so funny.
And
Actually,
look,
you know
y'all
what
know
made
if
me?
it was,
What?
listen, if it was internal use, I would tell y'all that it was amazing and go buy it. This is for external use only.
You know, it's funny
What?
because
What?
today. Go ahead,
What?
Sheena.
What have y'all gotten me into here? What have y'all? I'm sitting here reading Kmac saying she bought a vibrator. She digs it so much she's buying one for everybody in her family. I'm like, wait, what have y'all gotten me into now?
See?
I,
Words
I mean,
matter.
who else is on that list, Kmac?
It's the
I
best
don't even know
thing
if y'all can hear
ever.
me.
We can hear you.
Yes, we hear you. It's so funny. It's the best thing ever. No, but I today,
Hey, I'm
whenever
not knocking it, girl. You do you, boo. I'm not knocking it.
y'all remember that, I shouldn't even say that. There was a very popular one. It was called like the flower or something,
Oh,
and
the
it was
rose.
The rose.
the
The
That should
rose.
be
rose.
Yep.
the rose
Yes,
to be sucking and
Mm-hmm.
fucking.
it was everywhere. Right? What was my point? Oh, I was
Everyone to
gonna
buy
say,
one.
The
yeah,
rose.
you get a
Try
rose, you
it.
get a rose, you
Not
get
that
a
they make that one
rose.
anymore.
But yeah, have y'all? Did y'all watch? Sheena on Morbid Friday night? If you haven't, you should. Oh, and Casey May was on there too. Casey May and Sheena and Adrian and Sal's, and they were so funny. I was
Adrian.
like,
We got chastised for that.
are you serious? Oh my God, you were so good. And let me tell you why. Because I was like, um, I was feeling like really icky and stuff, like after, I don't even remember what happened. It was the whole anti side. Oh, yeah. And I think it was the whole Mimi situation and blah, blah, blah. And I was just feeling really just crappy about this anti situation and like that the fact that they would fight so hard for a racist and all of this to sit on a panel next to him. And it just grossed me out. And I was just feeling like, what's wrong with this community? Like it just feels very like upside down and backwards type of thing. And they were telling me that that Sal's was making fun of Cook's looks, and they were saying that I needed to go and see it for myself, and it was, terrible, and whatever, and that Sal's was being really hurtful and the things she was saying. And y'all know how I feel about that. Like, I don't think you should. I just don't think that's ever something that you should talk about or anything like that. In fact, when Cooks went live for the first time, I messaged her and I told her I thought she was beautiful. And I do. I think that we all are. And I think that she is as well. And despite like our differences and stuff, I don't think I think there's plenty to talk about, and the way somebody looks isn't one of those things. And that's just kind of how I've always felt, right? So they told me that Sal's was dogging on her looks really bad and that I needed to go watch it for myself and basically trying to make me feel like some kind of way about Sal's, I guess. So I started watching Morbid, and I'm just like, and I don't even like watching Morbid mostly because I don't support him, right? So I started watching him, and it was okay and everything. And then by the time Sheena came on and they were going down that whole fake check thing with Michelle Bolden and the Beyonce Bolden and all this, man, tears were coming down my face. I was laughing so hard. Like it was so funny. You and
Beyonce Bolden.
I'm telling
Oh,
you,
man.
I was just crying. I was laughing
I'll,
so hard.
I'll tell you what, I got a whole
Oh.
novel the next day from Michael Bolton. I'll tell you what. Oh,
And Adrienne has like the best laugh ever. She could make, like, you could not be sad listening to her laugh. She's so funny. It was just so fun listening, and the way that they were, showing the check, and they were like, this is a real check. It says fake check on it, and I don't know. It was good. It was just a really good live, and I actually watched it all the way until the end, and I got off of it, and I was telling Crystal like how I think I said I'm 100% pro now. Like there's no going back.
my God, that's funny. But it wasn't like how they were making it out to be. Like, nobody was making her like a DV victim. Like, literally her eyes were, because Morbid said she looked like a raccoon, which I mean,
And it wasn't even a big deal. It wasn't anything like they
and
had
then
made it
Sheena said she
sound.
bested her, and that's why her eyes are black. I mean, it wasn't like, it
It
wasn't, I don't
wasn't a
know.
big
I just think
deal.
it was,
And
I just
Sal's
think it
actually said like maybe a sentence or two. It wasn't, Sal's didn't even say anything. And I thought it was really interesting that how negative the anti side is. They're so fucking negative, and it's
But here's the thing
always about
too.
drama.
The thing is, like, regardless, they sat in a live multiple nights after multiple nights when he did the same thing last year, and they thought it was funny. He's not he's not different than
Exactly.
that he was.
I know. I said the same thing, Casey. It's so funny. That's exactly what I said. The only reason that they are saying the way, in fact, he was much meaner, I think, going after the pro side last year. Like this year, he's not being vicious or mean or none of that.
And you're correct. You're correct.
Yeah, he was a lot meaner when he was going after Brie and Sheena and stuff. But it's interesting how much and how angry they are at him. This year, when I remember that they would sit on a panel with him every night last year, laughing and cutting up. And like, I recall, Apple Charlotte's laugh because she was laughing so much, like at all of his stuff and his skits and stuff that he did. So
I would
I
love
don't
to
know.
add to this, and I'm going to say, against not agreeing with everyone on panel, I am not pro Morbid. I don't support Morbid now. I didn't support him then. So the people who sit and say, oh, you guys are fine with him now. We didn't support him when he was doing that to you guys, but now you guys support him. I'm not that person. I didn't support him now. I don't support him. I don't support him now. I didn't support him then. But guess what? All of the people today they were talking about in the live, like, oh my God, how can you sit there with him? Someone's got cicadas crazy.
That's probably
Why?
me. I was
That's
waiting
okay,
to
Sheena.
speak when you were done, Crystal. I'll mute.
Okay, I'll stop and then you can go, Sheena. I just want to say that for all the people sitting there saying, oh my God, why is he attacking us? Why is he doing this? Why are those women sitting on panel with him? Why aren't you asking all of the women in your chat that sat on panels with him for a year talking about us? And it was funny, and fertility issues and looks and medical issues and all those things.
Yep.
You were fine with it then. And those women sit in your panels now saying he's disgusting, but they sat and laughed and cheered it on all last year.
Yep.
So I'm so sorry. I don't feel for you. I didn't care about it then. I don't care about it now. But those same women that you're talking about are in your chat saying, oh, he's disgusting. He wasn't like this before. No, you're right. He wasn't. He was worse. He was worse on
He
us.
was way worse.
And now that you're getting a teeny tiny taste of it, you can't fucking handle it. Well, buckle up. Because I'm sorry you're not as strong as we were. I don't forgive him. I don't support him now. I didn't support him then. But, you guys did, and now you don't. You were fine as long as he didn't turn the table on you. Now that he did, it's your problem, and it's so horrible. Oh my God. Okay, go back. Because I still have those lives in my phone.
And I don't
where
think
you were totally fine with it.
I don't think he was like super mean to cooks, like at all.
No,
No, he wasn't.
Listen, an AI picture with raccoon eyes, black eyes, they're talking about DV, this and that. He literally did 1,000 times worse to us.
Oh yeah, he did.
People in our group. And you guys laughed and chuckled and sent super chats and paid money and thought it was so hilarious. And don't think I don't have the recordings with the comments of all of you saying how hilarious it was then. And now it's bad? Okay, well, karma's a bitch.
Hey, Amelia. Okay, Sheena, the floor is yours.
Actually, Crystal, you said what I was going to say. I'll never forget when we were put up one by one by one, and everybody thought that was real cute and funny. The whole entire community did. The women on the panel. I remember Becca Scoops up there, at the book signing, zooming in on Bree's shoes, making fun of what she was wearing, what she looked like. And we fucking soldiered up and took it. And here's the thing, I really don't care what someone looks like. I don't. The only time I kind of pause is when you're hiding behind a PFP, making fun of people, and then I finally see what you look like, and I'm like, wait a minute now. Let's talk about this. I don't really care what people look like. Um, I don't care if people care what I look like. I just don't. And the first time I ever went on Morbid's panel, he put this picture up of me, and I was so sick, and I didn't know I had liver disease yet. I was holding over 100 pounds of fluid, just pure fluid. And I went up on his panel. I think he thought I was going to be so upset. And I was like, yep, that's me, bitch. I mean, I don't care. It's me. What can I say to you?
Yeah.
So the other day, Rose put that same picture up. And what's funny to me is when people think they're doing big things that have already been done. But I didn't hear anyone say to her, hey, that's not really cool. Sheena was really sick. And you know what my response to her doing that was? Not a damn thing, because I didn't care. You know, the way I look at it is, if you don't like the way I look, that's okay. You don't have to fuck me. If you're not fucking me, don't worry about it. So I just am kind of reiterating what Crystal said. And Crystal's disability made fun of, her child's disability made fun of. And we were screaming for someone to do something, stand on something, and couldn't get it. And Jeanette, if you've ever seen DJ Jeanette, she's one of the tiniest people, like little tiny, like gypsy tiny. And she's up there being made fun of. You know what I mean? So, and we all took it. That's what we did. And nobody came to our aid or our defense. So I don't understand the hypocrisy now. I just don't get it. And I do want to say this while I have the floor. I heard that Mimi said in a live of like 300 people that me and Bree have a hit list in Discord, and Cooks and Susan are on it. I think Susan and Cooks are smart enough to know that's ridiculous. There's no I've never heard this before. And, all I can say to you is, Mimi, prove it, because that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. That's all.
I believe that Cooks and Susan both know there is no hit list. And I think that that community gets what they get when you have a racist and a homophobic person sitting on panel with you. They're going to say crazy ass shit. So they get what they get.
I just want to reiterate real quick that Nicole on the dance floor was super happy to make fun of my two autistic children on that panel with Winebox Poppy and laugh about it and make jokes. But she doesn't go after. She doesn't talk about children. She doesn't go real life. When I confronted her, she rage quit and said, F you, F your dumb children, F you forever. But yeah, she's stellar in this community. Yeah, not so much. Like, she's gross. Fuck you, Nicole, forever.
Well, not she does it on her
Yeah.
own lives. Also, she makes fun of people's looks all the time, especially Sheena. She's always targeting Sheena. She's always saying, he's
Oh, I
so gross.
know.
This is
She's
her.
got a
She's like this.
weird
She's so
obsession.
gross. That's how she is, like verbatim.
She's got a weird obsession with Sheena. And Sheena's right. People do have obsessions with her. They really do. I mean, she's got a lot of stalkers. Like Sheena would have, she needs like protection, like a bodyguard or something.
Me, I'm kind of obsessed with Sheena now that I know her. Better be careful.
I get it. She's not wrong. I'm telling you.
You can't help yourself, can you? I told you. There's something about me. I don't know what it is. I just exude something.
All right. I hate that I have to end the live. I wish I could stay on, but I have to get up early in the morning. But I love you guys, and I'm so happy that you came and hung out.
Good night. Love you, girls.
Good night. Love you back. Y'all go and I don't know.
Go troll Nelly. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I mean, you can if you want. Okay, good night.
Yeah, do it, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Night, yeah.
All right, y'all. Good night, Mama Cat.
Good night. Thanks
Good
for
night,
having me.
Sheena. Night, Crystal. Good night, Magic Tail
Good night.
Flowers.
Night.